The last topic in module 4 is antenna. Okay, so what is meant by an antenna? Antenna is a device which is used for transmitting and receiving EM waves, right? So it can be defined as a antenna is a device for converting the electromagnetic radiation in space into electrical currents in conductors or vice versa, depending on whether it is used for transmitting or receiving. Okay. Now, the features that an antenna should contain are the main features are first one, it should be strict. There should be a strictly defined radiation patterns for a most accurate network planning. Second one, dual polarization. So polarization is nothing but the physical orientation of EM radiated in a given direction, right? So it should have dual polarization, vertical and both vertical and horizontal. Third one, electrical down tilting of the vertical diagram. So adjustment which does the adjustment of the phase of the control signals given to individual segments of the antenna. Down tilting. Okay. And the last feature, it should have unobtrusive design. And that is an attractive design. Okay. So the common types of the next topic in your syllabus is the common types of antennas present. So you are going to study 1, 2, 3, totally 4 different common antennas. One is your omnidirectional antenna. Second one is your dipole antenna. Third one, collinear omni antennas. Fourth one, directional antennas. Fifth one, patch antenna. Then patch array antenna. And finally your Yagi antenna. So the first one you're going to study is your omnidirectional antenna. What is meant by omnidirectional? In all the directions, right? So the omnidirectional antenna has circular patterns in a given plane with directional pattern in any orthogonal plane. Okay. So the examples are your dipole and your collinear antennas. That is the second and third type. So what is meant by a dipole antenna? Dipole antenna is mainly it is a half wavelength dipole, that is lambda by 2. Okay. So it is constructed of a conductive elements whose combined length is about half the wavelength at its intended frequency of operation. That is why it is called as a dipole antenna. And the structure of the antenna is with two metal rods in two direction, that is X and Y. Okay. So this is one of the example of your dipole antenna. Third one is your collinear omni antennas. So it is the difference between a dipole and your collinear is it has an array of dipole antennas. That is, it has multiple omnidirectional structures. See, in a single axis you have array of antennas connected together, dipole antennas connected together. So this is called as your collinear omni antennas. Basically it is used for base stations for land mobile radio systems. Okay. The fourth one, the next category is called as your directional antenna. So apart from that of your omnidirectional, what is meant by directional? It directs, meaning name itself gives you the meaning. That is, it radiates the energy in one particular direction more. Okay. So example of your directional antennas are a patch antenna, dish, etc. So your next type is called as your patch antenna. So what is meant by a patch antenna? So this is the structure of your patch antenna. It is normally a rectangular shape, flat panel, or it is also called by another name microstrip antenna. It is used for indoor locations. Okay, just like that of a single floor offices, stores, etc. So how is it formed? It is formed by etching out a patch of conductive material on a dielectric surface. This patch antenna is a single simplest form antenna. Okay. So it's a single rectangular conductive plate that is placed above the ground plane. It is very attractive due to its low profile and ease of fabrication. These are the peculiar features of your patch antenna. The next one is called as a patch array antenna. So what is meant by patch array antenna? The difference is that an array of patch antenna is connected. So this is your structure of your patch array antennas. Okay. And the last one is called as your Yagi antenna. So what is meant by Yagi antenna? See, just like a television antenna. So the structure is just like this. Okay. So it's also a type of directional antenna consisting of two or more parallel resonant antenna elements in an array. So this type of antenna is called as your Yagi antenna. It is called by another name Yagi Uda antenna also. Okay. So these are the important two topics which is included in your syllabus.